One specific type of soil creep is solifluction. Solifluction occurs in areas where there is an impermeable layer close to the surface. Thus, as after heavy rains or snowmelt, water saturates the overlying soil and starts to flow down the hillside. Thus, it's really actually a type of flow, an earth flow, but it is so slow that it is classified as a creep. The most common place to find solifluction is in areas of impermeable permafrost. That is, areas that are so cold that the soil remains frozen a few inches or a few feet below the surface. Thus, this is very common in Alaska and northern Canada. However, in temperate climates, you can also find solifluction above shallow bedrock or shallow clay hardpan layers. I always thought solifluction looked a bit like melted ice cream. Lastly, I wanted to bring home the point of how important mass wasting events are here in California, in particular in the areas around where we live. Check out the USGS map shown here. Why does coastal California have such a higher risk and incidence of mass wasting events compared to the Central Valley? Pause the video for a moment and take some time to reflect. What did you come up with? Well, first, and hopefully obviously, the Central Valley is flat. In order to have mass wasting risks, you need to have topography differences. Material cannot fall if the area is flat. Well, the Sierras aren't flat. Why is there a much smaller incidence of landslide in the Sierras compared to the coastal areas? Let's consider the 4 triggers of mass wasting: water, oversteepening, removal of vegetation, and earthquakes. All 4 of these triggers are more common along our coastal areas. The coastal areas get more water and rainfall, and generally there's likely more oversteepening in coastal California than in the Sierras, as there's more development and there's more wave action along the coastline, causing oversteepening along the coast. Additionally, due to the presence of the plate boundary, there are more faults along the coast, more active faults, so earthquakes are more prevalent as well. Indeed, where we live, mass wasting is very important, causing millions and probably sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage each year. We need to be prepared and wise about the land use decisions that we make. Lastly, as always, I encourage you to pause the video and go through all these learning check questions.